if they just get to rally around the Abed with like early levels on their Pugna and Lion, I think their 3-man ball is very, very strong. Probably stronger than the Blacklist one. A lot of pressure.
We got a couple of lanes. The question again, which lane to watch? Top seems to be the answer because it's going to be first blood secured. Quick trade comes out for...
If has any like added XP or gold in the lane, it's a very big deal. I think that was a very nice play there from Blacklist. Just, you know, the spin is over. You go Black Grenade as Carl. Thought he could live through that one.
Okay.
Didn't expect the damage. He did have a Fairy Fire if he intended to, but...
Stores duel.
Yeah. Now you're absolutely on point. I mean, I actually love Blood Grenade. I think it's a little too good as Fly up top. He's feeling the Blood Grenade.
Yeah, he gets slowed down. The double slow comes in with the Cinder Brew. Then, okay. Blood Grenade in response. On towards Tim's. The spin, but he does have a big magic stick. Doesn't have a blast off available though. Will get spun to death. So they do make it a trade instead of the one.
I mean, I like the fact that it should just make core players ask for it less. Maybe they still do, as Abed is coming by. It's very close to level 6.
He did get hit by a Psyblade randomly there. Does drag back in Raven, and they will get the kill secured. He gets his level 6 with it. And up towards mid lane. Nice rotation, even before his level 6. Never expected by Raven.
Yeah, bottom, maybe if you can trade or beta fight, that's good. As Fly, it's going to help with the active rune. We're going to pick that out, at least. Oh, Abed with the zip.
Onto Carl. Carl's not level 6 yet. Dropping low, taken down. Fly gets that kill secured, and yeah, right before he hits level 6 as well.
Yeah.
2 creeps, 1 creep looking for a catch onto Rubik. Drag him back. Stun comes out. The control is there. Of course, if you have a Lion in your team, you already have enough control for days. Seen plenty of Saberlight carries, literally playing carry back a while ago on the Beastmaster. Carl gonna get jumped again. Lion just comes up saying hi, Earth Spike stun, kill. It does so much damage. They're gonna go in for the techies. Tim's being chased, but there's a Brute TP. Stun in response. Actually, he's not going to connect the stun, but with KP here, you do definitely need to be a little bit more scared, and scared they are. They TP out, force a double rotation in from Master, because he does have that Drunken Brawler, and he can swap to more defensive tool, and then only use his ulti to try and stay alive. At the very end, nice stun onto Saberlight. The roar came out. Raven's in trouble. Crit's trying to finish him off because he knows he's going to die otherwise, but they're going to get the control in. The Brew Split holds him down, and they find a double kill, going a little bit too deep underneath the tier 2 tower. He gets that extra armor. Refraction's always a nice tool. Carl's on the run, chased by Abed. One more Fire Remnant left, gets on the high ground. Very low. Doesn't even have the mana to TP, but he is swift as can be. And they're trying to bait them in for a chase.
Very, very nice. Very high net worth. He's honestly, he's the top net worth hero of Shopify.
Raven gets scanned. Okay, he walks out of the scan position. But yeah, Saberlight is very, very dead. Ooh, tries to get himself out of there with the Hurricane, but there's too many heroes surrounding him. I was actually thinking, considering they had the Roar, and they're actually taking the gateway down bottom. Saberlight is chilling. Gets spotted out, needs to run away, has the Roar, goes for the Roar play, but unfortunately there's also a Rubik who steals said Roar. So now they have another Roar effects. Obviously there are some annoying roots and whatnot that you want to get rid of. Possibly the disarm as well from the techies in case you get to that stage. They're looking for the Lion kill to Grapify, dodges the Meld Strike, but Crit, can they finally take him down? There's still the heal attempt from Fly, but Fly is now going to get rooted up in the process. Needs to be careful. In comes the Brew Split, hunting for more. He definitely wants Saberlight. He'll kill off Fly as well, but Saberlight dodges and weaves his way through, so they only find the 2 supports, but Raven gets a double. And this TA is starting to get...
He's just on map getting a lot of gold in these last couple minutes.
He's under attack.
Yeah, he does need to be a tad careful. They find the... take constant fights. Oh, Sip up top. Carl gets hit by the Orchid Silence. Did not expect Abed from that range to catch him. And could not jump to his Fire Remnant that he had placed down.
I mean, these are some of, like, my...
To the Heavens Halberd. knowing that the only one that can really kill your team is going to be that TA in the later portions of the game. So, crits, yeah, no, he's too slow. He cannot run away. But yeah, Raven doesn't want to build a BKB yet.
Take this first contact. KP can maybe live through it if his team is close by. But anyone else, they will die from 0.
The drag back, Omni Slash instantly deleted. Up the high ground, Jug goes. He gets stunned up in response. A great 2-man stun by Tims. They find the kill secured. Saberlight with the roar, trying to disengage. Fly keeps him healed up. 2-man stun. Tims is dropping low, but the heal, it puts Tims almost at full HP again. They're going to chase for more while the zip comes out from Abbott. The stolen roar onto Saberlight. Holds him in place. Crit silenced up by the traps all over the place. Raven gets a double kill, but they get the quad 4.
The life drain. You have a defensive halberd from the Beastmaster as well if Raven does go in. And honestly, TA does get halberd quite easily.
Oh, roar onto the techies. That's, well, he did do a lot of damage last fight. They're going to go in onto the techies, but they actually do not get any damage through. In response, Carl's going to be the target here. Quick jump in from Tims, gets a nice AoE stun. Saberlight's on the run. The Rapify comes in, keeps him alive. Pugna from Fly is going to be the target. They know they need to take him out. Omni Slash does nothing from the Juggernaut. He needs to dip out. Saberlight's going to get controlled up, and everyone needs to run away. But the lift onto Abbott. The silence comes underneath. He doesn't have a BKB. He doesn't have a way out, and that's a triple kill for Blacklist. They took no damage whatsoever.
Life with their shards, their grease, their glimmers, and all their defensive tools. So instead, okay, we need Nullify, need to pop it on support and take it from there. Is Crit getting initiated on.
Crit's in trouble. Left behind. Does have a buyback. The Rax becomes a little bit more dicey because, of course, you're going to send the TA onto the high ground, but it's supports on the back line that need to be jumped. And Juggernaut doesn't have like a blink or anything to get on top of them. They need to use Abbott, who's going to zip in, turn his attention to KP. Nice stun. That actually controls up Raven. The roar gets spell reflected, but he's still going to drop. KP on the side can get the brew split off to try and disengage. He is going to be hunted. He's got that little ogre seal, and he'll be able to get out. Spread all those splits across the map. Still
close to next row.
Rex that they secured, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
hello, Tims.
Tims does get nuked. Nullifier comes in clutch.
It's a battlefield, not a sandbox.
KP changed his build. It's going to go for an AC. Do think that makes a lot of sense. He at first had a Scythe queued up, but
way also it buffs up some spells that you could possibly steal. Going in towards the tree line, jump onto Raven, he gets a blink away. Cuckoo takes some damage. The mines get placed all over the place. They're hunting for the supports, but Tims, he's got the ogre seal, so he doesn't need to get any 4-staff shenanigans. Bruce Flip comes out, Crit is the first one dead. The lift onto the Jug, he needs 20 seconds for the Omni Slash, but Saberlight's going to get absolutely obliterated because the TA gets time to hit, and they find themselves 2 supports plus the offlaner. Into the Roche pit they go. Refresher to be secured, and another as well. God, he's so far. He's catching up to Abed and Saberlight. Brew split.
They're going to have to deal with that.
This is for Megas. And actually, they force back Fly because he knows that's the annoying one. Raven's going to get jumped. He still has that Aegis first life about to be dropped on Abed. This time, can he get away? Oh, just barely gets the zip off in time. Even get rid of the mine so that he does not drop. They're all falling back, but it's Megas that they're looking for. The mid-range racks also got taken down. Carl, they find the kill onto Fly, but he of course has the buyback available. Juggernaut's not going to be so lucky. He gets hexed up in the process. Abed with the save attempt. It's going to be the Swift Slash with that Aghanim Scepter. In comes the Omni Slash. Can he get the bounces? No! It's the save coming through with the Ghost Scepter. Didn't get the Nullifier off. He's trying to find a target, but they're dodging and weaving him perfectly around. Carl is still man-fighting on the back end. Jumps out of there, and they're just completely kiting ARTEEZY all over the place. Second brew split, this should be Megas, and they probably should just reset considering the HP and mana on Carl. He does get the Gouda, eats the cheese. Not gifted to him by the Brewmaster. Going in for the Storm, Hex control, Nullifier is there. There's no save. Fly even gets pushed forward in towards the mine by this God KP performance on the Brewmaster. And with the buyback coming through, it's going to be ARTEEZY and Sableye against the world. Throws out the row onto Raven. Do they have any damage to kill off Raven is the question, or will he just man fight? The Hex comes out. ARTEEZY is dead. Swift Slash comes through. Stays alive for a little bit longer. Going for Cuckoo. Gets pushed back with the Psychic Headband. And ARTEEZY, this time you should finally drop or not. He is man fighting, but eventually will actually drop dead. That level 20 talent of the Blade Dance lifesteal keeps him alive for the long. He's going to be able to stay alive, but just barely. And also, once Lycan gets that level 3, you get the cripple on the wolves. Sorry, you get the invis on the wolves. Level 4, you get the cripple. But once you get the invis, you have the he can just constantly keep scouting and harassing while First Blood gets secured in the bottom lane. Fly might die afterwards, tries to stay alive.
Nice blocks.
A little bit longer, but will get right-clicked. KP with a double. However, with the Fire Remnant down, refills his bottle with a double damage. Now they've got to be careful themselves that he doesn't decide to turn that one around.
Juking himself. Happens to me all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna juke you. I guess they did see the TP out. I mean, I guess it's not the biggest commitment for Ember if you have a Remnant back. Now there's an 8-minute active rune.
Just picked up, but there's Zip on the side. Cuckoo is gonna get caught. Abed gets that kill. 1k net with lead for...
Very low chance. You just play through your Lycan. Try to push through the Fly.
Yeah,
runs into Raven.
He cancels his twin gate TP. And will lose his life because of it. It's very unfortunate. The twin gates are a scary prospect later in the game, especially because you've got techies, so he's going to have all those mines around the place. There is going to be a zip forward. Carl's still using that regen rune. Tier 1 tower towards mid's going to be the target. KP still has his split at the ready. He should be able to use it. Carl jumps away. One more Fire Remnant left for the Ember. But the tier 1 tower is dropping pretty quickly. Heal comes out. Hex onto Carl. Ember takes some heavy damage, but Crit's going to be the one left behind. Hunting for more with that split. The 2 supports are in trouble. And a fly kill. He's trying to heal himself up. But Tornado, upon catch, upon kill, because KP can just hit him with the good old Thunderclap. Actually misses the Thunderclap, or does it do
he
physical?
lives. No way, right?
It just whiffed. All over the place. Fly does die. Abed's gonna... Oh my god! The mid-air drag back onto Tim's. That was disgusting. Going for the aggressive zip. Gets immediately lifted up, but the finger from Crit will still find Tim's in the process. Abed needs to be careful.
Roots, blood grenades.
Running out of mana. Carl does have a Searing Chains in 2 seconds, but Abed's too far gone.
Kind of wasting their time, but they're smoking and they have an Arcane Rune on Abed, the classic Spirit Man getting his Arcane. Zip zap.
And yep, they lose Cuckoo very quickly.
He actually died by trying to place a healing ward against the Pagna ward. Looking a little bit bottom on ARTEEZY as well. With the
I mean,
void.
they can just chrono and interrupt his TP. He does have an Omni Slash that can be pretty nice. He does get it off. Crimson Guard, look at the damage. Which damage? Exactly.
What damage? Yeah. What did he do? Nothing.
Actually,
that's
they're going to take
kill.
the twin gates.
Oh, they're coming actually, you're right.
There is no chrono available though. And that's the scary part. They're dropping pretty low. Nice sun's coming through. But takes some damage. KP still has the split, so they do have to be a little bit careful. On the side, it is going to be Carl charging in, trying to go for Saberlight. Saber Chad running through the trees. Bruise split still going on. Raven with the bashes onto Fly. Can he get the kill secured? Yes, indeed. Actually, Carl comes in with the sneaky kill steal. Roche is not that low, actually. And
they're playing phenomenal.
It does get very scary once Saberlight gets his nullifier done. Like, the support's nothing at that stage. Going in on to Cuckoo. Gets taken down before he can get any steals. KP does not have a primal split available yet. They...
Run, brother.
Yeah, they have Electric Vortex at the ready. He is very much in trouble. He's just trying to delay it as much as possible, but will be hunted. God, that hero is stupid. This guy, like, extra cast range in Netherworld. That's kind of what it does. You're not going to be life draining it anyway.
So what's happening here?
Oh,
Blacklist have to
immediate
be
jump coming out onto KP. And Tim's nullifying gets
Nice
used. Chrono
stun.
on the back line. Does he get the damage in? He's going for the line. Actually turns his attention towards Fly because he had a two-man save there. Raven's dropping very low. Needs to leap out of harm's way. They find 2 kills. And a dieback came through. Cuckoo actually stole Omni Slash and was going ham onto Saberlight.
ARTEEZY
But
has
they're
no
going to
spin.
focus onto ARTEEZY instead. And the shapeshift's about to end, so Saberlight has to TP out. So yeah, you can throw everything and there.
Enter some areas, but I do like that Shopify are smoking. But once again, you know, Blacklist, they just...
Oh, Raven gets spotted
kind of
out.
Raven.
The Wolf gets vision and Raven is dead. Huge kill coming in there. And they didn't use shapeshift, but there is no...
Yeah.
Well, he has a buyback and... Yeah, they're taking the twin gates through. Roche is up in 10 seconds. Third Roche with the refresher shard. This is a huge refresher shard game. Abed. Smoke gets broken. Do they know? They do manage to get a catch onto the Juggernaut.
Hex.
But the Hex is perfect onto Raven. Can they go for the kill? Jump comes in. Omni Slash bounce around. Bosku is in a lot of trouble. Finger gets used. He's actually going to stay alive thanks to the Glimmer. Falls back. No Chrono, no Omni. ARTEEZY is going to get smacked. Does stay alive in the process. Buyback comes out from Bosku and they need to disengage. Or do they? Raven's going to go for the right click fight up against Crit. Takes down the line on the side. But buybacks are plenty on both sides. KP no split left in the tank either. He's very tanky, but he is finally going to be able to get control.
Nice.
Carl jumps in with a great slide to slow them down. KP is still not dead yet. Loadsharp, Spell Reflex, Abed is being healed in the process by Fly. Lift up, stun comes through.
The Lotus
Juggernaut,
Reflect.
ARTEEZY, is he going to be able to stay alive? Actually, Raven's going to try and go for the supports knowing that he does not have a buyback on Crit. He's trying to get the Hex off, does manage to get it casted onto Raven. But it is still the Juggernaut going ham. The 20, level 20 talent is keeping the Juggernaut alive. How insane is that? White Shield coming through. ARTEEZY is still not dead. Heal from Fly. Try and keep him alive. Lift up, drag back out of range. Finally, they kill ARTEEZY. Abed gets the TP away. Fly is going to get hunted down as a last one to fall. But my God, ARTEEZY. They really need to rework that level 20 talent.
Split, and so there's a high chance that you might just waste all your stuff on him. And now Blacklist are just in a sick spot where Shopify going for a 5-minute smoke once more. Placing 2 wards, have the Hex. That's the
back.
Aegis.
Okay, that's a very quick Aegis kill. He also still has an Omni Slash at the ready. Raven jump in, has a Chrono if he wants to use
Chrono
it.
available.
Stays alive for a little bit longer. The Nullify does come out because he finally did manage to secure it. Zip on the back line though. Cuckoo does not have a buyback, neither does Carl, so they do have to be a bit careful there. Crit's still alive. Glimmer Cave keeps him going. Raven, is he going to hit the Chrono? Finally gets the catch, going in for Fly. Pugna is dead and immediately turning his attention to
a new Chrono.
The Bash lock is there. And yeah, indeed, he has the refresh shot. Omni Slash comes bouncing around.
No mana yet.
Trying to soak it up, but KP is actually going to die. Gem gets dropped. And Carl and Raven need to be a little bit careful. He does have that mana available. That's our Banisher.
Yeah. Well, Ward does die, as these gems have done so much for both of these teams. It's given them so much gold back.
And in front of the Roche bit, it's really who's going to get the first catch. Chrono
That's a
comes
Chrono.
out immediately onto the Juggernaut. He's going to get absolutely nuked. Do they have the damage to take him down though? He does get the Omni Slash in time. But great AoE Electric Vortex coming out from Abed to hold them down. Can they get the kill? Carl is dead. Tim's is going to be a second one following suit. And there is a minefield across the area, which is kind of neat. There's still Swift Slash available for the Juggernaut to quickly heal up with that level 20 talent. And he's back to full HP. It's insane how much he heals with that talent.
They could. I'm surprised they didn't even get in the Chrono there. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did Bloodthorn him, but even then it was just not even close to being enough.
There's
nice
also
force
no
staff on
split
KP.
available. Swift Slash comes out. Lift up, drag back onto the high ground. Tim's with the stun. He does get one connection with his stun. This is problematic because they need to disengage. No buyback available on Tim's. What can they realistically do? They probably have to forfeit this Roshan. If they can even keep KP out of there. Raven trying to slow them down. Carl comes in for the back line.
Carl in the back, instant
needs
hex.
to be careful because he doesn't have a buyback. Carl is completely alone, jumping back towards the rest of his team, and used. Wolf comes in, blows up completely. The fact that you can still use those creeps to make
I think it's
the TP
funny.
happen.
It's hilarious.
Another Wolf comes through. That's actually so well done.
Oh, he bashed him instantly. Another bash. Hex,
Chrono comes out on the Juggernaut, nullify use. The damage is going to be there. The refresher use. Can he get the
Chrono
kill?
him again. Oh,
The
the blast
stun is
off.
going to get interrupted, but they do find the kill. However,
There's
he
the
buys
buyback.
back immediately, nullify onto crit. They find the line. 2 kills secured. Abed is zipping in, and so is the Lycan, but they don't have the Juggernaut yet. They just TP through. And they have all their spells on cooldown. There is not going to be a Chrono / refresher Chrono coming in for that Roche fight, it seems, though. They did manage to get a double buyback forced.
Yeah, intercept them halfway through, maybe before they're ready.
Yeah, it's a
Because they're already
double
smoking
damage
up.
jug.
Oh,
Going
this is
in
some
on
scary
the
shit.
slash,
1 dead.
coming out, and that
2.
Raven is just going to get annihilated. Does stay alive for a second longer, but immediately does buy back together with Cuckoo coming back into the fray. KP
Some AoE
still
suck.
trying to man fight here. The Juggernaut's Hex, they need to lock him down. KP's on the run. Carl, same story, but he's going to get Hex on the side. Tim's has another blast off in a second. And the zip comes forward.
Nice
Misses
pull.
the blast off. Actually doesn't even use it offensively, but there's Raven back. And does he have the bashes galore to keep his allies alive? KP is going to drop
the
again.
buybacks.
4 buybacks on the side of Blacklist. Carl's going to drop. That's the last buyback available for the Blacklist side.
Well, that is...
Looking for a fight. KP's got the split in 15 seconds. The Chrono is up in 35. They just need to delay Roche being taken for that duration. Jump in onto Fly. The Pugna has a buyback at the ready, so we'll be able to rejoin as well. They've got the TP location right in front of them.
And the
Hey,
minefield.
the minefield. However, ARTEEZY is going for Roche. TP comes in from the Pugna. Fly needs to be careful. He's on the other side.
Yeah.
And Raven's looking for the Pugna, who doesn't have a way out.
Oh, that's a big
gets
deal.
used, but Nullifier gets
Black
comes
hole.
in big. The catch on Tanuku, that's going to be a dieback number 1 being secured. Chasing him for more. Brew split has been
They
used.
have Chrono.
Raven's got the Chrono available right now, but they might lose Carl and the Ember Spirit in trouble. The Chrono, he gets hit by Abed. He waited, he catches him. Abed with a huge double vortex. Tim tries to get the stun in, but that looks like it's going to be everything, and it's only KP's last Brew split. He jumps back out in the nick of time, but it's gonna be the end. Abed, the hero save. GG gets called. That